It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brew Toon and it's a bottle of their Dark Nite. It's part of their Nitro series of beers. It is a vanilla milk stout coming in at 4.3% ABV. Sounds delicious. It's in a 330 milliliter bottle. There's the bottle cap. Let me move away. There you go. Without further ado, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. Whoa, I thought that was going to come racing out the top of the bottle then. You can see it. And maybe hear it. Right, beer in the glass. Vanilla milk stout. Sounds really good. So we got a one finger. Oh, we had a one finger tan coloured head, but you could hear it dissipating really quickly. Good levels of carbonation. Jet black beer in the glass. Looks good. Looks really good. Vanilla milk stout. Nitro series. It's interesting. At this stage of the beer review, I want to say a massive thank you to our channel sponsors, beersofeurope.co.uk, the largest online beer store in the UK with a fantastic range of beer from all over the world. If you live in the UK and you want to try this particular beer, click the link in the description box of this video, which will take you over to beersofeurope.co.uk, where you can order the beer. Good levels of carbonation. It's a funny one. I mean, I mentioned earlier that it's normally a nitro beer. They're quite tight, if that makes sense. Carbonation is quite... It's only got a big, thick, creamy head with it with a nitro beer, and it looks a bit thicker, a little bit bolder. This looks to be a regular carbonated stout. Let's get the aroma. It smells wonderful. It smells absolutely wonderful. That vanilla, that chocolate. Maybe some lactose in there. Chocolate, coffee, caramel. This smells the business. It smells really good. That roasted malt blending with a kind of the little bit of sweetness from that milk stout. Whoa, gotta dive into this one. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice. Took a couple of sips. I just wanted to. It had a fruity back end. It had like a plum and fig and prune back end, and I just wanted to kind of just in my mind just piece that all together. Now you get the chocolate, the coffee, the caramel from the roasted malt. You get the vanilla. You definitely get that vanilla kind of rolling through the beer. But then as the vanilla flavour starts to peter out towards the end on your palate, pardon me, you start to pick up. They've obviously kind of dry hopped the beer, or they put some hops in the boil, because you get a plum and a fig and a prune flavour, and that's the combination of the roasted malt and the hops clashing. And instead of giving off in a light beer, you get citrus, you get grapefruit, passion fruit, mango. When you add roasted malts and then you add them same kind of hops, they clash. The roasted flavours clash and they hit the hops and bang, they come together and you get more of dark fruits, plum, fig, prune. carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. Yeah, it's a nice beer. It's a nice beer. Really good. Roasted malt and vanilla flavours create the foundation of this velvety, smooth milk stout. Let nitrogen change your perception of beer. Oh, there was a description on the back here of how to pour it. So they asked you to, I've got a sink in front of me so I can do this. They've asked you to do this, of course with the top on, then open it and then slam it into the glass. I don't know. I think, I mean, I can't tell for sure, but I think that would have gone everywhere. The head was already hitting the top of the glass. I think if I went really rigorous like that, I think that would have had beer all over the washing machine and all over the dishwasher and covering the sink. I've seen nitro beers where you can do that. I've definitely done it with an American, Australian kind of milkshake stout. Really kind of slammed it in, but I don't think you could have done it with this one, in all honesty. But it's a nice beer. At Brew Toon, we are passionate about creating a new wave of unique craft beers. Our Nitro series was developed by conditioning in a 70-30 mix of nitrogen and CO2, which has a dramatic effect on mouthfeel, changing the flavour profile as a result. The minimal solubility of nitrogen creates the cool cascading effect and super smooth velvet finish. They've added barley, they've added wheat, oats, hops, yeast, vanilla and lactose to the beer. So oats and lactose. Oats and lactose. For me though, with a beer with oats and lactose, it's very thin. It's very thin. They could have added a lot more oats and a lot more lactose, I think, to this beer to really give it a creamy head. Can you hear that? So I'm washing it around in the glass and then sticking it. Quite strange for a nitro beer to do that. I'm going to rate it. It's a nice beer. It's a nice beer. I think there's some work to do with this beer. I think they could improve that kind of nitro mouthfeel. The smoothness. It needs to be a lot more smooth. It's a little bit aggressive with the carbonation. The lactose, the oats, I think they need to maybe double up on the lactose and the oats. Really kind of slam it in there. Make it a big, thick, creamy, or make a double version of it. Make an imperial version of this Dark Nite. Get it up to 8% ABV. Perhaps they do. I don't know. But for me at the moment, I think it's a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.